Z Bezos in the building. Betty Booty Baby, what up? Talisa Renee, what up? Perry Jones, what up? I see y'all. Sorry for my tardiness. Peace, Wilson, what up? Joke, no joke. What up, what up? Too many spider webs over there. I'm not even playing. I done got bit up enough out here. As y'all can see, the sun is coming out. It's very cloudy, but as you can see, this sky's clearing up depending on where the clouds are. But as you can see, it's very cloudy today. So we ain't gonna get too much sun out here. But it is beautiful while it's lasting. Got some people out here learning how to drive. That's the driving school right there. As you can tell how slow they driving. I decided not to run today since I ran yesterday. So I'm gonna walk a day, run a day. Walk a day, run a day. This way I'll give my legs time to heal. Let's go. I don't even know which way I want to go. Trying to find a new route. As y'all can see, it's beautiful out here today. I'm mad I got out here this late, because that sun is already kicking in. And y'all know how hot it's been lately. Cream Smiggity is in the building. Wilson Howard's in the building. Joke no joke, we outside to walk it off. Talk about the morning news, the current events. I definitely want to talk about Kayla Bumpus, because I think this girl done bumped her goddamn head. She tripping. For those who don't know who Kayla Bumpus is, that's the young lady that I talked about yesterday that was representing Kenneth Copeland, aka Woody. Um, that girl's, you could be get a law degree and still not be legally smart, in my opinion. Cause I don't know what's up with this chick. I really don't know what's up with this chick. She is tripping. She's tripping. I'm gonna get into all the details of that. But our fellow Americans, salute. So there's so many things wrong with this Kayla Bumpus chick, and she stepped in for Mr. Melnick, right? Who Mr. Melnick was originally uh, Woody's attorney, and then remember that Friday he was going on a trip. Uh, well, he just said it now. He went to Alaska, but I'll go this way. Yeah, he said he went to Alaska, but she stepped in for him, just to for whatever reason. We all know whatever, right? And then the whole ex parte thing happened, and when the ex parte thing happened, which was them having that secret meeting without the defense present, that's when she kind of got really dragged into this knee deep, dragged into it, right? So I ain't got my damn tripod. Oh shit. Such an inconvenience. Left my damn tripod at the crib. It's so hot out here, the damn pond is damn near dried out. Look at the pond. It's been so hot. Look at this. This ain't really no pond. It's just the rain keep this thing full. Said I'm on Glanville time. That's funny. All right, let me get back to it. So, come on, thickness. I see you. Come on. Ooh, she holding. Yeah, I might get a peek at that later if I pass her by again. So, back to Kayla Bumpus, right? Now, where do I begin? So after the ex parte meeting where they had that secret meeting, and they didn't tell the defense, and then Brian Steele found out about it, and then he put in that motion, and then uh, Judge Glanville, was demanding to know who told him and how they found out, uh, which led Brian Steele held in contempt because he couldn't tell, or he didn't tell. So, hold on, y'all. Try this damn waterfall. I'm trying to put it in my pocket. All right, there we go. We good now. Hopefully they finished working out up here, and I could go do my pull-ups over here. I think I just found me a nice spot to do my pull-ups. Nope, this ain't gonna work. Thought I found me a new spot to do my pull-ups. Guess not. Wasn't enough space for my body right there. I know y'all like, go ahead and get to it, Choke. Man, I'm windy. Sandra Love, what up? I'm trying to wait till I get on top of the hill. Cause your boy out here, windy. Got all this, several bottles of water in my pocket. But I'm gonna post up and get to it and give y'all the whole rundown. I think they finished working out over here. I don't hear the music. You know they do that, the Asian yoga over here. I don't know if it's yoga, but whatever it is. Woo! Starting to sweat. Oh, they still out there. As you can see, sun is now gone. It's all clouds now, which makes it a strong possibility of rain. It's starting to clear out. Guess I walk around. By the time I walk around, it'll be gone. I'm telling you, I get up and walk every day. Whether you can do it in the morning, afternoon, at lunch on your job, in the evening, after work, after school, or early in the morning. But I promise you, it's a relaxing thing, especially when the weather is beautiful out here. Asian people love to work out or walk or whatever, because I'm always outnumbered by the Asian people. Have you ever seen a real fat, obese Asian person? It's kind of not in their culture to be fat, right? Obese. Unless they like a sumo wrestler type. It's like something in their culture told them to walk every day. F and all those letters, what up? Oh, look at these trees. They just falling down. They didn't got corroded. They just falling. Probably was that storm too. Damn, a lot of trees fell down in there. lot of people out here today. Let me get my notes out, my Kayla Bumpus notes. So, getting back to that, let me just, the stuff that I can remember just off the top of my head, so I post up, right? So, first thing, this is an ongoing trial, right? It's on pause for a minute, but it's an ongoing trial. And I think with this lady, Kayla Bumpus, I think, in my opinion, um, I think social media is getting to her. I think she's from that social media era, and like all the people and her being on YouTube and all that stuff, I think like that is getting to her, in my opinion. To the point now she's become a YouTuber overnight, started a YouTube channel, doing interviews, and talking about a case that she was involved in that's ongoing, with litigations going. And not only did she get on YouTube and talk about it, she brings on a person that is the key witness that's sworn under oath right now, still possibly on the stand, and she sits there and interviews him and asks him about the case. Now you can't make this up, y'all. This is like, this trial's already a circus, bro. You telling me this girl is not smart enough to know that she shouldn't be interviewing Woody right now about this case while this case is ongoing, and she's still not in the clear. She's not in the clear at all. Let me tell y'all what's going to happen. Mark my words on this. She just gave them more evidence for the case. How much I want to bet if this case is ongoing, that she just gave Brian Steele in the defense more evidence to present in the case. I don't know who this girl talking to. I don't know who she's trying to impress. Because all I see her doing is looking at the comments and looking what people say. Like she's caught up in these people that she don't even know. Like trying to defend her honor and all that stuff. And it looks ridiculous. Right? Then she talks about the ex parte meeting, right? And she sits there and tells on herself and say that she went and sat down with the defense to talk to them about some legal stuff that they need. She felt that they needed to know. What? Woody is on the stand testifying against Young Thug, and you go in after that meeting, you go and tell Young Thug uh, lawyers stuff that you feel like is beneficial for them to know on a legal level. You giving them legal counsel while this dude's on the stand, and you defending him at that moment, bro, bro, bro. Shorty is not thinking. Then she says, not only does she tell on herself and say that she went and sat down with the defense now, right? Because the judge asked her and she didn't want to say it, right? So now she goes and makes a statement, which they're gonna use in court. I'm telling you, Brian Steele, the prosecutors, they're gonna impeach her. Watch. Watch. They're gonna use this evidence for impeachment. She might go to jail, bro. I don't know what this girl thinking about. And then she says, oh, well, even before I told, what she said, even before I sat down and told the defense, somebody else already gave them a nudge. What? Yo, I'm telling you, she royally screwed herself. And then the judge that got to make the decision is a judge that worked under Judge Glanfield in the Fulton County court. They didn't even get nobody out of Fulton County, a judge out of Fulton County to make this decision. They got a Fulton County judge to make the decision that works with the same judge he got to make a decision with and continue working with. How does that work? How do you do something against your boss? That wouldn't be smart, right? You're going to rule in favor against your supervisor. Okay. They need to get a judge out of another county, even though they probably got relationships too. But they still should have got a judge from another county. You got a person that you walk in the same office with, and you got to make a decision. Come on, man. Come on. Stop. This is crazy. Yo, this girl knows the case is still ongoing. She knows it's still in litigation. And she get up there and asks Woody, are you still testifying? You talking to him about the case. Yo, I don't know if she's just nervous and scared. I don't know if she just want fame, clout. But you can't tell me that this girl 10 years in the legal system is making these very careless ass mistakes. I'm not even a paralegal bare minimum. And I know what she doing is she's crazy for doing it. They're gonna impeach her. You was the former attorney for Woody, and you would sit there and interview him and ask him, was everything that they revealed in that ex parte meeting, in the transcript, was that everything? For him to say no, you know that the defense is going to use that video. I guarantee you, we're gonna see that video in court. That girl's crazy, bro. She is not thinking at all. She getting caught up in all this hype, listening to these YouTubers and these people who's in the comments. They might get her for witness tampering. Being that now she wants to say she ain't his lawyer, right? Couldn't that be witness tampering in this case? Being that she was so involved in the case? Let me tell you something else she did. That she's not. Let me tell you how. Like, Shorty, man, she can't. Yo, man, yo, Kayla, if you watching, baby girl, you either you not street smart or you just really want a lot of fame off of this because you so slow, right? No disrespect when I say that, right? I'm not being disrespectful when I say you slow because when I say what I'm gonna say, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, she's slow, right? And that's just a term, not being disrespectful, but that's a term for when, somebody's not paying attention or not sharp or not thinking, right? You know what? I'm gonna give me some push-ups in too. Let me tell y'all, what she did, right? For one, she got Woody on the screen, right? Woody, right? Who is testifying in the gang RICO trial for YSL Young Slime Records, right? This woman is sitting there not thinking. This is why I'm saying she's slow. She put all green hearts on the screen. Now, you don't think that the prosecutor's not going to say that's slime? Thug and them was using green hearts, right? So then she goes and say, hey, y'all, everybody put up green hearts for Woody. He like, no, not green. What are you doing? Like, you fucking idiot. Are you stupid or something? The nigga Woody is not slow. Woody is not slow, right? Even though he might be playing slow at times, trust me, this nigga is not dumb. This girl said, hey, y'all, I know everybody to put up. I want everybody to put up green hearts for Woody. Everybody put up green hearts for Woody. He like, no. What do you mean green hearts? Like, not green. Like all the colors in the world. You want to put up green hearts for slime? Like, hey, Kayla, are you thinking? Like, are you thinking? Clearly you're not thinking. You are not thinking. You are sitting here dealing with a Rico trial about young slime life where everything's green, and you are on the goddamn YouTube telling everybody put up goddamn green hearts. And talking about, oh, you know, green's my favorite color. Yeah, say that, save that for court. Save that for court. After you was just on there on the live with Young Thug's sister. And now you talking about everybody put up green hearts. And you over there talking in the defense, giving the defense tips, legal advice. You giving young slime life's counsel tips. And now you putting up green hearts on the screen. Girl, you is fucking tripping. You are tripping. On God, you are tripping. You not thinking at all. This nigga Woody like green. No. She like, pink hearts? He like, yeah, even pink, shit, any color but green. Girl, what you trying to do to me? Then she say to Woody, like, this girl's not thinking, y'all. Then she says to Woody, yo, let's talk about the transcript. Why the case is still going? You want him to talk about the kid, why the case is still going. You want him to talk about the transcript on YouTube. Why the case is still going. Why he's still under oath. Like, girl. Kayla bumped your head bumpers. Well, she said to Woody, yo, let's talk about what was in the transcript. That nigga said, what you trying to do? Had them come kick my door in tonight? Like, girl, like, what the fuck? Even Woody is smart, and she supposed to be the goddamn lawyer. That nigga Woody said, you trying to get them to kick my door in tonight? Let's talk about the transcript. Yo, that girl Kayla bumped your head bumpers. Yo, she bumped her head, bro. And then she tell Woody, you know, well, let's at least tell him what happened in the room. That nigga like, you tell him. She was like, just tell him what you said in the room. He was like, no, you was there, right? She was like, yeah. He said, you tell him. Like, he know they gonna bring this shit up in court. And when they get in court, he gonna be like, I ain't say nothing. She said it. Watch. They gonna impeach her ass. You watch and see. They gonna impeach her ass. She better hope this shit get dismissed and thrown out. Cause if they decide to let Judge Granville stay on there, woo, her ass is new mown grass. And the prosecutors, they Miss Lovin and the other chick Hilton, oh, they gonna come gunning for her. All that slick shit she talking on YouTube, watch. They want her. You watch. They gonna come for her. You watch. They gonna get her with witness tampering or something. And they still ain't finished having the hearing for this shit. They still ain't have the hearing for it. They still making a decision. And you know what she just did? She just gave them more evidence for the future hearing. Or everything that she's saying right now on YouTube are statements. She giving them statements. I'm telling you, watch what happened. Watch. I bet anybody, anything, that her YouTube with Woody is going to land in court, and her ass is going to be on the stand. Watch. She not thinking, bro. You on the joint with Young Thug's sister, and you went and sat down with the defense. Do you fucking know how that look? It look like you got a serious relationship with these people. Girl, 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 girl. Woo! They going for watch. They going to impeach her. You watch. Then she talked about how she texts Woody. She watching it on YouTube or live and watching the court hearing, and and how she texts Woody like, "You in fear for your life?" And that's what the defense was trying to say, that Woody was in. That's why they had that meeting, because Woody was in fear of his life, right? That's why they had the ex parte meeting, because that was what their defense was, because they was scared. Woody was scared of thugging them or whatever. That's why they didn't invite him into the meeting, right? So, with that being said, she on the joint talk about how she text or emailed Woody asking was he afraid, and he said no. So now that's going to be a problem, because the prosecution thing was they had the ex parte meeting because Woody, they had concerns for Woody's safety. She texts Woody while the joint is playing on TV, and when they was having the hearing, and asked him, "Yo, was you in fear of your life?" And he like, "Nah, I wasn't in fear." So now they're gonna be like, "Yo," so the defense is gonna take that. The defense is gonna take that and say, "Hey, so y'all had this meeting because y'all said he was in fear of his life." Well, Kayla Bumpus was on YouTube And she said she texted him and she asked him, was he in fear of his life? Was that true? And he said no. So why y'all had that meeting again? Oh, Kayla, you done bumped your head. They gonna get Kayla. He said Kayla better stop while she's ahead. I don't know if she's ahead. I don't know if she's ahead. She ain't ahead of nothing right now. She done pulled herself a few steps back. And she's smart, she'll get the hell off YouTube until this is resolved in court. Because the more she say, the more statements she making. But the defense now they got strong ammunition in that ex parte meeting. Because now they're gonna say, yo, Copeland wasn't in fear of his life. And that's why y'all said y'all had that meeting. Well, Kayla Bumpus said right here that she texted him and asked him, watching the hearing, was he in fear of his life? Was that true? And he said no. So now why y'all had that meeting again? Now the meeting really looks illegal. Then she had to do Melnick on there, the lawyer Melnick on there, trying to defend her honor as well. This ain't gonna go good for this girl, y'all. Trust me when I tell y'all. Watch. I ain't wishing no bad on her, but I just got common sense. Now this judge, Rachel Cross, like I said, she worked for the Fulton County judge up in there with him. And Glanville is higher than her. He's the chief judge. So what you think she gonna do to her boss? You think they not having conversations off the record like everybody else? They all work together, bro. You think somebody on the same team is gonna do something to benefit the other team? They still in the same building. She still got to go back there. Man, listen, bro. Kayla girl. And then she like with the hearing, I even this whole ex parte thing. Like them still decided she gonna sit there and say that she wasn't the initial leak. Somebody else was in the leak. Somebody else gave the nudge. And then she go, yeah, but I did go sit down with the defense and give them legal advice. What? Oh man. So I gave them legal advice from the perspective as a defense attorney. Okay. Okay, Kayla. Didn't the judge ask you that? Then he asked, was it you? Them YouTube clicks to get you, boy. And then she says, Brian stealing them. They wouldn't have had that information about that secret million if it wasn't for her. I'm like, did you just really admit that? Did you really just admit that? After Glanville asked you that, you just sat there and say, yeah, and she bragging about it. Yeah, and the defense wouldn't even got that information if I didn't give it to them. Okay, okay, you just admitted it. Yeah, somebody gave him a little nudge, but you just admitted that they wouldn't have had that information if it wasn't for you. What are you thinking, Shorty? What are you thinking, Shorty? You getting yourself in a world of trouble, boy. And you may not think it, but you'll see. And then she goes on further to say, oh, and I'm gonna say something that I didn't say before. Okay, Kayla. You can ready to make another statement, Kayla. Yeah. When I got to court that day to go talk to Woody, the prosecutor wouldn't let me talk to him. They were saying I wasn't his lawyer. I wasn't representing him. And they wouldn't let me talk to him that whole morning. And the only way I got to say something was when we was in court. That's why I wasn't sitting over there next to them or nothing. And if it wasn't for Woody saying, yo, I'm not doing nothing until I speak to Kayla, uh, uh, I wouldn't have been able to talk to Woody because the prosecution is loving him. They wouldn't let me talk to him. Do you understand that the prosecutors cannot do that? You know how fucking wrong that is for the prosecution to police to police uh, a witness from their lawyer or a lawyer client privilege. The prosecution is stopping that, and she just told that they didn't know that in the case before. You don't think Brian Steele them is going to use that? You stop Woody from having his fucking lawyer, bro. Oh, she just ratted them out. Yo, she just ratted Miss Love and them out on YouTube. Yeah, they wouldn't let me talk to him the whole morning. And I kept asking why I can't talk to him, why I can't talk to him. And that's that whole blow up we saw in the courtroom. That was because they wouldn't let Kayla Bumpus represent Woody. They was trying to keep her away from Woody. They wouldn't let her talk to Woody. And that's how that whole ex parte thing started. And she just revealed that. You know Brian stealing them. They like, up, add some another motion, add another motion. Watch. Let this thing continue. Watch, the prosecution, they gonna be in big trouble when it comes to that one. Let Brian Steele and them bring that up in court, that they saw Kayla Bumpus on YouTube stating that the prosecution wouldn't let Woody have his defense. Oh, oh, that mistrial, they gonna get a mistrial for that. That nigga Woody let that girl hang herself. She was trying to get Woody to answer them questions. That nigga Woody was like, "Oh, you think who you think you Miss Hilton? Like, girl, get out of here." They gonna add her to the Rico. That's, I don't know if that's possible, but if it is possible, yeah, hell yeah, they will. Cause now she's looking like she's an inside source for them. Like she's relaying information from the witness and the defendant, which definitely got the prosecution like, oh, we can't even trust her. And the interesting thing is, Miss Love was her supervisor. Like Miss or Miss Hilton, one or the other, but they all work together. And this being Atlanta, they could have probably did more than work together. Nah, they give it up out here. I'm telling y'all, that girl Kayla, watch. She bumped her head, bro. Trust me when I tell you. You best believe you're gonna see her YouTube video in that courtroom. Watch what I tell you. She either gonna get impeached, or if Judge Glanville come back, she doing them jail. She going to jail. Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't even think he dismissed her case yet. Yeah, she's not out the water yet. She is definitely not out the water yet. But I'm telling you, they watching. They definitely watching. They gonna stick it to her ass. Pause. Yeah, you right about a mistrial. If this ain't a mistrial, I don't know what is. This definitely calls for a mistrial. This girl's over here on YouTube with the goddamn witness while the trial's going on and shit is in litigation, and she on the joint with the goddamn witness asking him about the case. Then told my yo, put green hearts on the screen. Yo, my nigga, this girl is not thinking. Put green hearts on the screen for Woody. Oh my God, bro. They're about to dig in her background, see if she gang related. Put green hearts on the screen for Woody. Woody like, no. Fuck you mean green hearts? Girl, you crazy? That's slime life. That's slime love. Hey, you ain't, yo, man. Yo, if you didn't see it, I recommend you go watch it because it's comedy, man. This got to be. If you in law, in criminal law, this got to be the most hilarious shit in the world to you to see her do this. While the trial's going on and things are in litigation, she asks the witness that's on stand right now, under oath, still sworn under oath, is he still testifying? Is everything in the transcripts? Yo, she cannot be, my nigga, bro. Watch how this turn out for Kayla. Watch. Choke no joke. I'll be back later. One.